Patrons, what's up? As a little thank you to you guys for supporting us as much as you do and tolerating our support, or your support of us. Yeah. We decided to do an extra video for you guys where we go over the same packs and see if we would do anything differently. So I'm really looking forward to kind of digging in on that. We'll see you guys in a couple seconds. You're not going to see the fast forward thinking stuff. We're just going to go straight into this is what we're going to do. This is what we built. This is how we did it. So see you guys on the flip. All right. So took Amber's first set of packs here. The one with the red Hulk is one of the Colossals, and then the Shield Flying Car is the other. Minor different, not a huge difference. But I went with the red Hulk as well. This guy right here. Yeah. But I'm playing him at 175 points because I want a little bit of deep depth to the dial. Plus he's got some impervious. Ultimately 100 points, 175 points. He's still a victim of the Avengers Infinity trait. So if I play against a Quasar, gotta try to kill him fast. And you know, try to take advantage of that 10 movement leap climb with Quake with a 3 square reach. Even though it's only 3 damage, knockback can go a long way. But I'm backing it up with a Star-Lord. Just to kind of keep things that I don't want in the way out of the way, plus giving him a 12 attack on the first click with Energy Explosion, Incapacitate, and Quake can go a long way. And I'm wrapping it up. I was a little borderline on this, though I probably, using a better brain would not do this. I'm probably going to go with the Black Widow myself, just as a different option for a number of reasons, one of which is Perplex on the Hulk. The Hulk has to hit. Otherwise, this team is not going to be... It's not going to be having a good day. The Hulk either needs to hit or not get hit, or he just needs to do more damage, one or the other, and Black Widow is going to help that. In addition to which, she does have stealth. There's not as much see-through hindering in this set, with the exception, I think, I've only seen Cosmo. It's the only one that can do it, and I think, you know, if you include the Pulse Wave on a couple guys, those are really the only ones that can do it. So I think her stealth is mostly safe. Plus, if I choose to push, she gets Mind Control. She'll have +1 to the attack and defense, because it's the time before the Avengers, and this most certainly is not an Avengers theme team. She's going to be taking advantage of those as well. So she's most certainly at the highest point character. She's mobile, good enough for me. That's how I would go with it. All right, Amber, how would you go with my pack?
So Jason's first packs were the ones with the Hulk and the Order and Chaos guys. Which, even looking at them, they're not
sealed worthy.
Yeah, where you want to put them at like 100 points, it's just not worth it to put them there. I did look at a lot of the things that came in his stuff, and it was just did have the kind of the ultimate build of what he was doing, which was the Hulk and Starshine. Now, where he had put in Black Panther, there were actually a lot of options to go into that point slot. There was like half of his stuff was in that point area. Mm-hmm. I actually decided to go with Jennifer Walters' Lawyer Hulk. Just because of her effect there with the Close Combat Expert, and then when she uses it and hits after resolution, she gets to choose either that character gets -2 attack or -2 defense. So I kind of wanted to go with the stat manipulation against your opponent there. The only problem there is that she does only have sidestep instead of anything, but even the what's it called? The Black Panther just had sidestep and stuff.
I ended up going with the Hawkeye on that.
Oh, did you? I thought you went with the Black Panther.
I considered the Black Panther and decided to go with the Hawkeye instead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had considered the Hawkeye too. It was basically just roll a die and put another character in there for that like 60-point slot.
All right. So Amber's second set of packs. Let me tell you, I was angry when she didn't use the Stranger. In some iteration of the Stranger, you gotta use him. He's so freaking good. He's just a lot of potency too. Being able to use powers that your opponent can use. I ended up using him at 100 points, which is risky because he doesn't have Indomitable naturally. But at the same time, the fact that I can use my opponent's character's powers, Indomitable allows you to use willpower. There's enough characters out there that are using willpower. He can get willpower if he needs willpower on that turn. And then if my opponent happens to have prob, that's great. Basically, I can make effective use of whatever my opponent has, better than not being able to use them. So I went with Stranger. Then Amber's pack had a lot of potential to be an Avengers theme team, and it was tempting to do it, tempting to not do it at times. I decided I against it because Stranger. And, you know, the other Avenger on my team would have been Hawkeye, who's no good on an Avengers themed team. So there's a lot hedging on my opponent, either having Prob or my opponent having some really big characters, because all three of the Avengers that I'm using on Amber's team have the Avengers Infinity trait, and that's of course Jack of Hearts, Iron Man, and Moondragon. So once they get their hands on the 100-point characters, they're going to be doing a lot more with either higher attacks or higher damages on that. But we're running out of time on the Amber's this space, so we got to move on to Amber's team. That's how I would have built hers.
So much like Jason's team building my last pack, I didn't do much to change what he was doing. I basically just changed what the big point guy was. So I still use Gamora for the prob. I still use Cosmo for his awesomeness. And instead of using Kismet for the big thing, I decided to actually just throw a lot of points into Jakar and play him at 125 points.
I considered that. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. So, like, I'm a little underpointed because this will put me at 260, I think. But then there's nothing else that, I mean, I could just throw the cards in there for 10 points, right? Yeah.
Yep.
We'll put the car in for 10 points. Yeah, so that's basically all I wanted to do there. I mean, a lot of this was for the sake of being different than Jason's team, but also just to give a chance to see Jakar as something more than a Colossal Retaliator.
Be warned, kids. Different for the sake of different isn't good. Thanks, patrons. I hope you enjoyed this little extra episode, a little bit of extra. Don't keep my head in the corner. What are you doing framing me? I'm trying to just be like this. I'm just trying to stick my head in where it doesn't belong. Thank you guys very much for your support. I hope you enjoyed this little extra episode. It's not a whole lot because, you know, you got a lot of the beef from the main episode, but this is a little extra tidbit for you guys and the extra little bit of support that you give to us. So thank you very much, and hope to see you guys in the next Patreon Hangout as we move those to Sundays.